Imagine this. It's 2026, and the game developer is listening to the needs and demands of its player base. Sounds like fantasy to you? Well, maybe it is, but ArenaNet is getting pretty damn close. So for the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a brief rundown of the latest updates in the game. Let's jump right in. So the May 27 update has 4 major headlines: mobile soft launch, Reforged mode updates, skill AI adjustments, and some other adjustments. With the first headline, ArenaNet is letting us know that they are continuing to roll out the launch of the mobile version of Guild Wars 1. Yes, that means you can play Guild Wars on your phone. While it is currently in the phase of pre-registration, ArenaNet is aiming for a full launch date on June 24. It's a pretty bold move putting such an old game on mobile. It has potential to reach a larger player base. What do you think about it? Are you going to play it on your phones or your tablets? Let me know in the comments. The second news for today is the big one: Reforged mode updates. At the moment, you can toggle Reforged mode on and off with that little red badge. The mode provides some boons, for example more experience and cheaper skill cost, and it may not sound like much on paper, but it is significant for players who seek a graded challenge with Doom's Covenant or Melandris Accord. This is going to change soon. Soon, Reforged mode will be the default all new character. Badge will be removed. Instead, players can decide if they want to play in Reforged mode or get the classic experience without the boon on veteran mode. The important change is that neither will be linked to earning titles in the game. This addresses some concerns of many players who were apprehensive to explore new Reforged mode contents like the new dungeons on their older characters, because of concerns that this would prevent them from collecting titles with a not yet released veteran mode. With the upcoming change, you can freely decide when to play with the classic experience or Reforged mode, without consequences for your badges and titles. Reforged mode will now also provide players with new quests to learn about the game and its game mechanics, and there will be also a booklet attained from one of those quests that helps with either understanding some core elements of the game. New games can be overwhelming, and while the wiki is a phenomenal resource, getting started is not that simple. Therefore, having a little more support for new and returning players is definitely a welcome addition to the game. Next up are hero and henchman AI adjustments for skills. Without going much into detail, the changes primarily address targeting issues. Ideally, skills are used to synergize efficiently with other skills, but that may not always be the case. Let's take Splinter Weapon for it. A skill which enchants a character's weapon so that attacks cause additional damage to adjacent foe. This is great to have on characters. So, to increase the efficiency of the skill in your party, your heroes and henchmen will now skip spirits as potential targets and prioritize party members. Lastly, here are other adjustments. The new dungeon in pre and post searing is getting a much needed update. The dungeon contains an environmental effect called crystal shards, which is a certain terrain effect. It cripples and dazes you for a while as soon as you step on it. Fortunately, the crippling condition will now be removed once you step off the crystal shards. However, the daze still remains for the duration. Regardless, good change, ArenaNet. So what do you think about these changes? Do you like them? Do you dislike them? Make sure to let me know in the comments. If you would like to support this channel, leave a thumbs up. And please only subscribe if you don't have anything better to do. See you next time with the next update. Bye!